Hi, everybody. Welcome. It is Life in the Bear Cave, a podcast for Andy Bundy's community and everything that's in between. My name is Andy, and this is Bookslap.
Hi, Bundy Bears.
I still
It's me.
don't
It's
know the
Bookslap.
introduction
It's
story.
both daddy and father.
We need to make a shirt for that, don't we?
You know, it's on the list. There's all these ideas that you and I have come up with that people have suggested to me, of like shirts that they want, of stickers that they want, of emotes that they want, and I'm like, that sounds like a great idea. That's cool. I'll draw that.
It happens. You get busy, and you have been especially busy,
I have.
which we'll
That's
talk
true.
about later.
By later, you mean like now,
Yeah,
or
pretty much.
oh, okay.
Like in the next
Yeah,
couple minutes.
in a couple of minutes. Andy, it's July. Welcome to the July episode
It is
of
July.
season 2 of Life in the Bear Cave. I know July is actually almost over.
Isn't that wild?
This whole year, man, this whole year has just gone crazy fast. Did you know that I moved to this city? I moved from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to Columbus, Ohio, almost exactly a year ago.
That's wild. It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
You remember when we were talking about me moving and I was like packing up all my stuff and sending you pictures of like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, the dogs are upset because a guy just came and took their couch.
Yep,
Like,
I do remember all of that.
which was a real picture. It was a whole photo spread of Lloyd loves the couch. He loves a couch to sleep on. It is his favorite napping spot, and he was so upset when I donated my old couch before I moved to some charity. He was so upset.
Saved you from having to carry it across the state.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a really long while to like put it on my back and
Mm-hmm.
take it. Plus, Tilly and Lloyd would be riding on it. So that's
That's
another
true.
like 30 pounds.
Yeah. Wait,
And I
30 pounds
mean,
between the two of them?
strong, but yeah, Lloyd's only like 19, 20, and Tilly, despite being a little bowling ball, she's only like 10 pounds.
That's a good sized bowling ball.
Yeah, I mean, she's busty. You know, she's got her miniature pincher heritage going
Hmm.
strong. So she looks like round, but you know, with her little spindly legs.
Mm.
Probably shouldn't describe my dog as busty, but
We
I
knew what you
do,
meant.
and I have for her entire life. So,
Hmm. All right. Well,
but
I mean, my July really hasn't been that exciting. It's been basically you've probably seen it streaming, a little bit in Discord, work.
three.
Yeah, something like that.
Also,
Um,
deep cut right here that Andy counts to three this way. He starts with thumb.
and
Did y'all know that?
do you know why
For
I do that?
I have noticed this and I have pointed out because I kind of think it's funny, but not like I'm not making fun of you.
I
No,
know.
I take it back. Wait, cut this in post.
Nope, not cutting it.
What-
You think I edit? But no, I do that because one, two, and if you do three, this is also six in sign language. So it's more this to be with the thumb rather than the ring finger or the pinky, because that's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, or no wait, six, seven, eight, nine, 10.
Man, good thing all language is made up, even sign language, because this is both three and six.
No,
Man,
three
language
is.
is big.
I'm pretty sure ASL's three is
No,
this.
no, no. Three. This would be three as like a common gesture, but in ASL, in like a non-language
Oh,
gesture,
okay.
but it's six in ASL because all language is made up.
I see what you mean now.
Because all language is made up.
But that stuck with me when we learned it a long time ago, and so I've always done this. And it's a little bit easier. It doesn't take as many muscles, I guess, than this. Although
You're
I can
you're
also do the Vulcan.
you're triggering the part of me that used to be an occupational therapist because I wanted to be like, well, fun fact, the muscles that control your pinky and ring finger are the same and they're bound together, which is why
Maybe that's why.
it's hard to like do that. You have to like try
Hmm.
and you can feel the pull on your pinky. It's because they're the same muscles, they're just different tendons.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So the nerd goes all the way down.
That's good.
But I, on the other hand, have had an exciting month so far. I went on vacation.
Yeah, you should tell us a little bit about that as much
Did
as you can.
I fled the country. Well, I didn't I didn't do anything illegal.
That's
Though I
true.
did just say that I fled the country. So I did. I went to Canada. I went to the Great North. Can we say that?
I think
I
so.
did. Yeah, it was more north, kind of northeast, almost northwest. Yeah, I went to Montreal. I went for a week. Viewers at home, I went on a work vacation. That's right. I vacationed with my coworkers for fun because that's what my job is like.
Done
Someone
a
is
great
like,
job.
ugh, someone is vomiting in their mouth right now. Like, I would never go on vacation with my coworkers, but I have now done it 3 times. Oh,
I
I'm sorry, 3 times.
I
I
mean, to
didn't
be
want to be
fair,
misleading.
thinking of the people that, and you have always talked very highly of your coworkers,
That's
and
true.
so you would enjoy doing that. On the other hand, I have in the past not talked well about some of my coworkers, and I would not enjoy going on a extended vacation with my entire work family.
What's funny is you actually used to go on, I'm going to call them vacations, but at least trips with your coworkers to go do your favorite thing in the world.
They were work trips, that is true. But most of the time I actually was by myself,
That's
funny
true. That's
enough.
true. Andy used to go for, as part of his production company, used to go and film on location weekends of fishing, which is very exciting to film.
And it wasn't me going out for my production company, it was the work production company. I just need to say it because I don't have my own production company, although that has been something that I've thought about before.
Is it really? Are we getting brand new? I'm getting brand new Bundy lore right now. This is rare to catch on film. Is
I
that
mean,
really something that you thought about?
yeah, I mean, I graduated with a degree in broadcasting and digital media. The next step, if I wouldn't have, is to, do it all yourself, but that involves finding a place to, like, make an office, getting equipment, doing stuff like that. It just wasn't realistic, so I just kind of went the different direction and helping other people.
So what you're saying is that there's an alternate universe Bundy Bear where you are doing a production company for like local artists and managing the productions for like theaters and maybe some indie game developers and like producing a lot of content in a professional sense like for other people.
Yeah, something like that. I know, like, for a while, I think I've told you, I edited for some guy, the Jovenshire, if you're familiar with Smosh Games. He was there like a long time. I did an edit for him. I did some editing for Zelda Universe. That was going to be the start, but then with everything else that I do, I just kind of got pulled back into doing the other things, and it just kind of backed up. Would I go back into it? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Man, so Siri, remind me 10 years from now when Andy has a successful production company to use this clip from this particular episode to remind him, like, hey, you remember when we talked about this and I encouraged you to, like, start your own business? I should be pointing at Siri to do that, but she's not.
I was just waiting for her to say, "I will remind you," or whatever Siri says.
And then she repeats that entire
Yeah,
chunk of information. You
I
know
don't
what?
know.
She actually didn't turn on. For once in her life, she actually didn't turn on either of those times
That's
that I
weird
said her name. Yeah.
because my Nest Mini likes to talk anytime I say something that sounds similar to the search engine.
I got into the habit back when I used to have an Alexa of referring to her as Alexa.
Hmm.
And that's why it just rolls off the tongue because she would turn on at the drop of a hat and scare the dogs or start playing music or add things to my calendar, and which was fine. I really just used her to play music and to add things to my shopping list, and she would add all sorts of things that I didn't want. So eventually we got rid of that.
Hmm.
You know. It's fine. I didn't need the algorithms listening in on me. They already do it enough via every other device in my life. But yeah, looping all the way back. Vacation was great. I was in Montreal and I ate a whole bunch of maple syrup. I hiked a mountain, walked a road up to the top of it, and took pictures. What else did I do? I went for high tea and spilled the tea. That was great. Really appreciated that. Ate all the little like finger foods and desserts and sandwiches, which again, chef's kiss. I had peaches and cream black tea, which was really good. I had 2 entire pots. Man, I definitely had to use the bathroom before we left, but
Good tea though.
it was immaculate tea. It was immaculate tea. The flights were, they always suck, but at least they were short. I don't know. I know you haven't been on an airplane in the recent past, but man, they're all terrible and all delayed. Both times, I had 3 different flights between going out and coming back, and each time, my knees were like pressed up against the seat in front of me, being cut into by the little like pocket thing to hold the information card nobody reads and the advertisements for $20 sandwiches that you can buy on the flight. Yeah, really uncomfortable. But made it back. We go to old US of A. And yeah, no more vacations, no more trips. This was my 3rd trip this year. I went to Pittsburgh, I went to San Francisco, I've been to Montreal. No more trips. I'm good. I'm just going to stay home with the dogs and stream and make podcast episodes with Andy.
There you go.
Yeah, that's all. Well, so if that's a good catch up on both what I've done recently and your future plans for starting your own production company, Andy, what is the next topic that we have for today's episode, and how did we get to this?
Actually, I don't know the second answer, but apparently our topic is Unc status.
It is Unc status, and on our notes, it's actually this big because I wanted to make sure that we didn't forget, we didn't miss. So, can you explain for the class what being Unc means?
I honestly don't know. I know it's like, is it old?
I think it means, I think it just means old. I think questioning what it means proves that we are at least moderately Unc, but this actually came up because you made a joke in Discord about your Unc status. And I thought, hey, that would be funny if we had a way to like test that. What if we took a BuzzFeed style quiz where we figured out just how Unc we are? Because people have no idea how old we are. Did you realize that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, people don't know. I mean, sure, there's a lot of gray in my beard, but that's also been there for a while. And people ask on stream, or people try to figure out, like, how old are you? Or if you make a reference to something, they're like, really, you remember that? Or, oh, I thought you would have this. So I feel like the definitive way to answer this question of how old Andy and Bookslap are is not to simply tell you, but is to take an Unc status test to prove how old we are on the inside, beneath the crewmates. I like how we both have a pink crewmate. I didn't actually realize that until just now.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, we're gonna. I googled and took the first result.
The official Unc test. Am I
The official Unc test that I think we should probably. Now I have already taken this ahead of time just to figure out my own Unc status, to get my diagnosis.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen so I can do it kind of live here on the podcast because there's 100 questions. It says it takes about 2 minutes.
It says 2 minutes, but we're going to drag this baby out. It's going to take so much longer than that.
Okay.
But in a good way. In a good way.
All right. So here is the Unc test. And I'm just going to get
Alright.
it started. All right.
Yeah, you know what? Just be brave. Be
It's
brave.
a comedy internet culture quiz. Check the everyday habits that apply to you, slang, social media, group chat behavior, aura damage, and get an instant Unc score. No account, no sign up, no personal info. Perfect.
Aura damage. That's a brand new phrase. Maybe that changes my score.
Oh.
Okay. All right, yeah, I told you it's
So,
straightforward.
so
And viewers, you at home, we will post the link to this with this on the YouTube page and also in
mhm,
Discord. You should take the test yourself and post your results.
yes,
Get a little
100%.
interaction.
Maybe we'll even post a link in the podcast discussion on Discord when it goes
Maybe,
live.
maybe. All right, so
All right,
I
so this
have
is a
asked
yes or
someone
no.
what unk means. It is a
Yes, I
yes or no,
literally
and you
just did.
literally just did. Oh no, I have to update my. I actually have to update my my
All right.
answer. I didn't check that one the first
Have
time.
asked with a straight face what 6'7" means. Have I asked with a straight face what I don't think so.
I definitely did because it started to appear everywhere, and I was like, there has to be some sort of. I was actually watching other streamers who were referencing 6'7", and I was like, this has to have some sort of meaning. And man, when I found out that it has no meaning, I was really mad. I was like, what do you mean it doesn't mean anything?
Yeah, no, I figured that one out pretty quickly actually. I've used on fleek in the last 12 months. I actually have not.
You know, that piece of slang just completely missed me. I remember years and years ago, some friends coming to visit, and I heard somebody like made a joke about it, and I was like, "Oh, what does that mean?" And they literally said, "Don't worry about it. It's already dead."
There you
They
go.
were like, "Just don't worry about it." I'm like, "Okay."
And then I've said kids these days out loud and meant it. Yes, all the
I
time.
feel I feel like every that one's almost like the bonus square. That's the
Right?
free space, right? Like who hasn't said that?
I still say lit unironically. Yes.
That's one that I'm like, you know what? I've never said that. It's never been. I think I have maybe said it ironically, maybe, but
Um,
not even really.
that's fair. You had to Google Riz. I didn't have to Google it because I knew what it was, or someone
You
told me.
have, you have the Ohio
I
Skibbity
knew
Riz. That's true.
the Ohio Skibbity. There's a
So,
whole.
so this one for me is funny because I didn't have to Google it. I asked someone. So on a technicality, the best kind of correct, I didn't have to Google it.
I think bet means a wager. Can it be two things?
Are you asking if two things can be true?
Yes. I've called something cool beans this. Oh no, I say that all the time.
You do say that all the time. I say that specifically because my oldest brother's wife would say cool beans, and they're now in their like mid to late 40s, so I have adopted that from her.
I've used YOLO in real conversation. Actually,
I was gonna
yes.
say the answer is yes. The
And
answer is yes. You're turning so pink right now.
it's the T-shirt.
Just blame it on the shirt. That's
Yep.
right.
I refer to TikToks as those little videos. No, not really.
That one's
It's,
weird. Who would
it's
say that?
old people, like Gen Xers and Boomers.
There's definitely some questions on this that it's like this is for boomers.
Yeah.
As we're gonna see.
So I use Facebook seriously and check it daily.
Check that. You can just check. We already
Yeah,
know the answer. You can
it's
just
true.
check that one.
I'm
How many
becoming less
Facebook
so.
page? How many Facebook pages do you have, Andy?
Well, now I only have like 6. I hardly use them. I mean, I have my one that's my personal, and then I have my fan page, which is like my streamer personality page, and then I have one internet company that was supposed to drop me and never did. Had my old collaboration channel that I did with Obi back in like college, and then a kids club that my mom and dad helped with. Oh, actually, I think I'm only at 5,
Yeah, but aren't you down from like 9?
12.
12. Yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
was gonna say you're still on the Facebook.
yeah.
You're still there. I technically have one because when I went to grad school, I actually closed my old one from college. When I
Mhm.
went to grad school, that was the way that the whole cohort was like getting together and talking before the program started. So I
Mhm.
made a new Facebook page just so I could connect with my new classmates. And then they used the page that we had for like the first year of the program, and then everybody stopped, and I haven't updated it since like COVID. But every now and then, somebody from Stream or Discord will find me on Facebook. Andy recently found me on
Sorry about that.
Facebook.
Yeah. It's probably my fault that other people have.
Yeah, that's probably true. And there are pictures of me like pre-beard and stuff, and so
Hmm.
I get messages. I'll get it like a Discord DM, and someone's like, "I found the baby book slap Facebook page."
But you can also find the opposite of the person who found you baby pictures of them.
That's true. There are several of you who I found baby pictures of
Um,
in this reverse order.
yeah. Watch TikToks in my phone browser instead of the app. No. Who
I had
does
to
that?
check this one, but on a technicality
You
because
don't have the app.
I don't have the app, but I also don't watch them on a phone browser. I watch them on desktop on the
Mm,
browser. So maybe that's worth 2 points for
maybe.
me. Maybe that's 2 points.
I don't understand any current trends and have stopped trying. I haven't stopped trying. I understand some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah, I understand them through osmosis, you
And
know?
you work with someone who does social media,
I work with multiple people who do social media.
and so they have to keep up with it. So you probably learn, as you said, by osmosis.
Some of my coworkers are significantly younger than me, and they'll reference things, and I'll just be like, haha, yes, yeah, that sure is a good one. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
All right,
But if they
so
do that
you
enough,
know,
you figure
right?
it out.
I post long captions stacked with hashtags. I can't write that much. And
I had to click
hashtags,
that.
I don't do the hashtags as much anymore.
Well, the whole internet has moved away from
They really
hashtags.
have.
Like, you know what's weird? Every now and then I'll see somebody on Blue Sky post a picture with like a dozen hashtags or something, and I'm like, are you just not looking at the rest of this site? Because
Yes.
like nobody does that. Maybe like one.
Hmm.
There'll be like one thing, but you don't need that anymore.
All right, so yeah, no, I don't do that. I share minion memes. No, not even ironically.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure. Like,
Okay.
I see them
Okay.
and I keep scrolling. I
And you're like,
comment,
haha, this is a great meme. Saves it to phone.
no, no.
Now I want you to send me the next time you see like a truly horrific minion meme. Can you please send it to me?
If I get one, I haven't gotten one in a while.
Okay. All
But
right.
the
Well,
new
if you
movie
get
just came
one.
out, so maybe they will be.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah, we're due. We're due.
I comment amen on strangers' posts. I don't do that, but I know a lot of people who do.
I was gonna say that one feels weird to me. I don't know. Maybe I might comment mood or vibe on a post, but
Hmm.
apparently that's okay. I might.
Different.
It's
I
different.
use LinkedIn for personal life updates. Does a new job count as personal life updates?
I don't think a new job counts as personal life updates, but man, there are some people who do not understand what LinkedIn is, and they're putting like pictures of their baby up
I've
there.
seen that.
What they're like babies or like commenting on current events or like a wedding or something, and it's like, what is this? What is happening?
It's for
One
their
of my
work family.
Oh no. Oh no. You gotta cut the umbilical cord with the work family. One of my favorite Reddits is LinkedIn lunatics because you get really crazy people on LinkedIn trying to. Normally, it's like hustle grind culture. Like
Mm.
there were a bunch of posts from people trying to impress Elon Musk and the algorithms by talking about how they're not taking time off for the 4th of July for America's 250th birthday because the best way to celebrate America is to work harder. And it's like, you
How's
look
that
at those
burnout?
posts, you look at those posts, and it's like, we're not going to make it.
Right. I tag people in posts they're already in.
I don't even
No.
think I've ever seen someone do that.
Right. I don't think so. Go back. I forward articles to my whole family chat. We don't have a family chat, so
We
no.
don't have a family chat either. Okay, that made me feel better because it's like every now and then my mom will send something to me, my brothers, and their spouses, and it'll just be like, it'll be a random thing like, hey, this person that you knew for like a single day in your childhood passed away. Or, or here's a random thing that happened to us,
Hmm.
and we're like, cool, cool, mom.
Yeah,
Thanks. That's about as close to a family chat as we get.
about the same. I leave reviews for restaurants based on the parking. No, is that a thing?
Do you park at restaurants? When was the last time you went to a restaurant and parked?
Like last week.
Okay, all right.
Um, yeah. No, that's usually not a contributing factor to how good a restaurant is.
I mean, I get it. Like, if it's annoying to park there, like, sure, that's fine. But I'm not gonna. I don't leave a review on any restaurants.
Mm.
I ain't got time for that. Even if it was really good, like, I'm sorry, I just don't. I'll tip
Sometimes I
you.
will. I actually had at one point a local restaurant. I put a review with some pictures on Google, and it like blew up to like thousands and tens of thousands of views. I was like, okay, I'll take it.
What?
Hmm.
So what you're
Google
saying is
Maps,
you're a trendsetter on Google Maps?
something like that.
Is that where you post your life updates? It's not
Maybe.
LinkedIn, it's Google Maps.
Right.
Google reviews.
I reply okay with the period and don't see the issue. No, it's aggressive.
Oh man, okay. So I don't do this anymore, but in the first year that I was working at my job, you remember how I said that I work with some people who are younger than me?
Yeah.
Like a year into working there, um, people were like talking and joking around, and somebody referenced how serious I am in text. I was like, "What? I'm like never serious here." And this was when I discovered the whole like putting a period at the end. They had to explain to me that putting a period at the end of a sentence is like, oh, you're mad. They were like, "Why are you always so mad?" And I'm like, I'm not mad. I
Hmm.
don't know what you're talking. I've never been mad at you, so I don't do it anymore. I don't always capitalize the first letter in the sentence. I don't always do that
Hmm.
now because I'm thinking about it and I'm trying not to make other people uncomfortable, which is always true. Welcome to anxiety.
There you go.
But I
Well,
had to have
speaking
this
of,
explained to me.
the next one is I use full punctuation and capital letters in every text. Maybe not everyone.
You know, I took the L for this one. I took the point. It's like
I'm
just
going to take the point because for the most part I do, but not every. Because I don't put periods at the end. Because, but I'll do an exclamation mark.
so if oh if I might not necessarily always put the capital letter at the start of the message, but if the message is more than one sentence, like if I put a period and then space and then next sentence, that
Mm.
second sentence always gets the capital letter, which makes me feel weird.
At least it took me a long time to not do two spaces after a period.
Oh, I never did that. I never did that.
Yeah. My main reaction to messages is the thumbs up. Not lately.
It's definitely up there. So, a work message, yes. Like an Instagram message or like a Discord DM or something like that, no. It's usually a heart.
Yeah, and the
You
default
or laughing face.
is a is yeah either a heart or a laughing face. I hardly use the thumbs up because a lot of times it's just kind of like
I,
sure.
I I still okay. I still took the point for this one because I was like, I have done that a bit, and it is still a main one that I use. But like when I give a thumbs up to a message, I'm literally there like this, like
Mhm.
scene. Here we go. 10. You know,
Yeah. I sign texts with my name even to my kids. My mom did this for the longest time. She has finally stopped doing it,
because
but
you wouldn't know who she was otherwise.
well, she had a signet like the signature on the messages app, and so it would append
That was a
to every
thing.
message. It was.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
So I don't do this, and I've never done it.
Hmm.
But when I'm emailing my friends, like when we're coordinating our D&D games or something, I'll still put like a like dash bookslap or something, and like sometimes, and I feel weird about it. I'm like, they know who I am. I don't need to do this. But sometimes I do. I think about it.
Gotcha.
I have anxiety about so many things.
Um, Next is I send voice notes longer than 1 minute. I hardly send voice notes.
I think I have maybe once in my entire life sent a voice note. In fact, the first time somebody sent me a voice note, I was like, what the hell is this?
Let's see. I use the laughing, crying face emoji as my default.
This one feels like a personal
I'm
attack,
going
but
to
yeah.
check that one. I'm going to take the L for that one. I use ellipses in basically every text. Not every text, but when
I wouldn't
appropriate.
I wouldn't say that you do. As a
Okay.
person who receives a lot of texts from you, I would not say that you do.
Okay, good to
No.
know. I reply noted to casual messages. That has started happening again because my boss at my current job says it a lot, and it's rubbed off on me.
I I might sometimes I might sometimes say it just to be like
Noted, yeah.
it's to be like, okay, I
Hmm.
am thinking about this and I'll remember it. Or sometimes somebody has said something really weird and unhinged and I'm like, okay.
I'm going to
Sure.
take that one. I'll take it.
But I, I did not take that one. I was like, you know what? I took the thumbs up point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that one.
So I write LOL, but I'm not laughing at all. Yes.
Again, free space.
Free
Like,
space.
that's the free space.
I forward jokes I got via SMS in 2009. You still have your phone from 2009?
Man, I wish I still had my phone from 2009. That thing was a beast.
Let's say.
I loved it.
If you've ever seen the video of Matt Mercer calling my sister, that's the phone that I had from like 2009. It had like the extra battery back, and it was like this thick.
I had a flip phone that could flip this way and also this way,
Okay.
and it was the coolest thing. Because I didn't want like this. You remember the slide out
Hmm.
keyboards? I hated those. They were too tiny. I did not like that. But the like dual clamshell. My hands don't know how to gesture this. The dual clamshell was so cool. I was like, yes, this is the best phone anyone will ever have, and I was right.
So, looking at this next, I'm going to feel very young doing this one. I take a photo of my screen instead of using screenshot. No, I screenshot everything. I
I I do do that. I take screenshots all the time on my
mhm.
desktop, but sometimes it's just easier to just take a picture of the screen and send it.
Windows Shift S.
Yeah, but like I want to send the screenshot via my phone. And the thing
Okay.
that I'm taking a picture of is on my desktop. It's just easier.
Okay.
Like it's just easier.
Most of the time, I'm sending it through Discord, and I have it open on both, so it's just clip, paste, go. Because it when you clip it, it automatically puts it on your clipboard, and then you
That's
can just
true.
paste it in. That's I
Look,
don't know. You should look at my screenshots folder. There's a lot there. Um, I email files to myself to move them between devices. I haven't done that in a very long time. I used to do that, but I don't anymore.
I mean, I took this one because I do that, but I don't always do that. Sometimes that's convenient, and sometimes that is a nice way to just get like a document into the cloud because I know
Hmm.
it's going to be in my email.
Right.
Like I ain't going to lose it,
That's fair.
you know? So I've always got it on any of my devices.
There you go. Does it count? Sending messages through Discord count?
Is Discord a kind of email? I think we would have to get an actual young people don't like Discord. The youngins don't like Discord.
What do they use now?
So, yeah, Discord is for old people. If you were to ask a youth, Discord is for old people. I've also heard people actually seriously say that Steam is for old people. Look at that reaction we got from Andy. I know, it's stupid. They're dumb. They don't know what they're talking about. But, like, young people who just play, like, Roblox and stuff on their phone
Well,
and,
there's your
like, don't know
problem.
what a desktop is, Steam is for old people.
What do they use instead? It's Roblox. That's um,
I've
yeah.
shattered your worldview. I'm sorry.
They
There's
just
now things after this revelation and things before.
yeah. I'm gonna have to do some research. Um,
You're gonna have to ask one of the young people about this.
yeah. I have an emotional relationship with my printer. Not anymore. Um,
I don't even own a printer.
I had one. I just tossed it out, or it was about to be tossed out because it was so broken and there was no fixing it. Um, good
Yeah,
for
but could you
Stan.
ever really fix a printer? I don't think they would get fixed. I think they would wait
Well, the
until the
issue with
opportunity
mine was that
moment.
there was a plastic piece that broke off, and so it was done. Like one of the parts that like fed the print. Yeah, yeah, I don't remember what part it
Fed the
was.
paper through
Yeah.
the thing.
So not worrying about it. Next, I've asked a teenager to fix my Wi-Fi. No, I can do it myself. I'm in IT.
If I ask the internet how to fix my Wi-Fi, does that count? Is
Depends
that
on
a
who's
teenager?
answering.
Depends on who is in the Reddit thread or on
Hmm.
Quora.
No, I haven't done that. Keep all my passwords written in a notebook. No.
And you should. You should keep them in a notebook because it barely takes anything for them to get stolen. You get one stupid click on your device and all of it's gone and you got to change them anyway.
Do you write in pen or pencil?
I write I write in pen because I always write in pen. I like never write in pencil anymore.
The reason I ask is because with security the way it is, it's like every 3 or 4 months you have to change your passwords.
Oh, that's not true. There are passwords in there that I've had for a while, but they're
Okay.
random. But they're random strings of characters.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I use password managers, which are fine, and everything's moving to passkeys now.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I still use like for things that aren't important. Like I don't have my bank passwords or things to like, log in to where I like pay my credit card bills or things like that. Like those are not saved onto my computer. Stuff that could like actually have a consequence, that's not saved in there. But important things are written down. So like I'm a mixture, but you
If
should write down your actual passwords.
if someone wants to hack into my student loan account, go for it.
Okay,
Set it to
you're
0.
you're joking right now, but actually that is one of the number one things that actually does get information taken so they can file your tax return and steal it.
Ah, yeah, that's
That
fair.
actually is a huge problem that happens to people. So,
Understood. All right. I type with 2 fingers and look at the keys. No, I
the
use
pecking.
home row, home row fam.
All
I
right,
learned
you
that
get
in
an
like
extra point
seventh
for
grade.
saying fam just now.
Um, yeah. No,
Did,
we literally learned how to type, um, in like 7th and 8th grade, and we had like literal typing classes where you have to play like Mavis Beacon and stuff like that.
did you have the covers, the like rubbery covers that go over the keyboard so you couldn't look?
No, they just had us. At least I don't remember them.
We had these rubbery. There was a typing class that I took. So if you were in the gifted program in middle school, you didn't have to take the typing class. It was like it needed to fit into your schedule somewhere. So what you dropped out of was the typing class, so that you could have the gifted class. And in ninth grade, I chose to take a typing and like basic computer software class where we're like learning to make spreadsheets in Excel and using other weird programs that no longer exist. Like there was a whole program in Microsoft Office that was just dedicated to like linking databases of
Access.
information. Was it Access? I was gonna say I don't even remember what it was
Hmm.
called, but that was like part of it.
And it actually
Um,
just recently got discontinued. It actually was still in there up until like Microsoft 365.
Yeah, it's like, and I never used that program again. But part of that class was learning to touch type, and we had these orange rubbery keyboard condoms that went on. They fit over the keys, and they would completely obscure it, so you couldn't see what was on there. So the teacher would literally like walk around the computer lab and check and make sure that you had the orange covers on your keyboard, and you had to do these like typing tests and reach a certain speed. It wasn't a very high speed. I think it was like 30 words a minute or something, but you had to do it completely blind with like the
Hmm.
rubbery cover on it. This is kind of intense. That
Wow.
teacher also had such a sweet ride because she didn't do anything. We were learning from like books.
There
She
you
didn't
go.
have to do anything. She had such a sweet ride.
I refuse to scan QR code menus on principle. No, I scan them all the time. It's not like it's fine.
You know, I don't mind scanning QR code menus, but what I really like is when you can scan the menu on a QR code, go directly into a website and then place your order from
Right.
the website rather than having like a waiter or something come around. I actually do like that.
That's good. Yeah. My phone brightness is set to 100% at all times. That'll kill your battery. I have it at least 50%.
My phone brightness is on that setting that adjusts it based
It does
on
that
the
too,
light in
yeah.
the room. Yeah. So like it's fairly low, and then like I'll go outside because I'm sitting there because I'm walking the dogs and playing Pokemon TCG Pocket while I'm walking them, and my phone will like brighten up as I get outside.
And then the next one, I have 47 plus browser tabs open and refuse to close any. My phone has one tab open. My desktop has five tabs open. So no, I'm good.
My desktop also. No, I have more than that open because I have five that I can see, but I have another chunk of them. But I actually I turn my computer off every day.
Okay, that's fair.
I turn it off every day. So
I started doing that actually.
yeah.
But the last one, in technology, I print emails so I can review them properly. Haven't done that in a. I did that recently, like at once at work, but I usually do that in Outlook or Gmail. Yeah,
What,
excuse me.
review your emails via an
Yeah,
email client?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's technology. Let's move to fashion. I still wear skinny jeans and don't see the issue. I have only worn skinny jeans once in my life. I did it in college with a bunch of friends. We all tried them on. I am way too heavy and my legs are too thick for skinny jeans.
Look, I'm a little upset that I can't really properly wear skinny jeans anymore. I would say that my definition of what counts as skinny jeans has expanded because I still want them to be like conforming in some way. I can't wear my thighs are too big for actual skinny jeans, but I clicked this out of principle because they're still good fashion and the jeans that kids wear today are disgusting, the worst pants choices, and when they get older that's gonna be the thing that they turn around and are like, what were we thinking? Why did we hold on to mom jeans so tightly?
Yeah. I'm genuinely confused by ankle socks versus crew socks.
I'm genuinely confused by what it means.
Well,
Like,
ankle socks are go up to your ankles, obviously. Crew socks are those the ones that like go like slightly higher, like to like the mid calf. Yeah, like
crew
those.
socks, yeah.
So no, I'm not
No,
confused.
I know what they are. Of course, I know what they are. Also, in this episode, you got feet for free. But I don't understand what they mean by verses. Like,
Like doesn't know the difference between the two. That's usually what versus means.
see, I thought there was like some sort of debate. I gave myself a point for this because I'm confused by the question. I know that some people wear crew socks and they tend to be older, and I know that some people wear ankle socks and they tend to be younger. And I know I am the weirdo who wears two pairs of socks, one of each.
It's true.
You're getting a lot of Bookslap foot lore in this episode. So I took this point because I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's
Is
fair.
this like a thing?
I show a business casual to casual events.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I do. I like my
Sometimes.
button-ups. I like my button-ups. They
Polos
look
and jeans.
good.
That's business
Yeah,
casual.
it's like they look good.
I tuck t-shirts into jeans without irony. No.
I did not take this point, but I have been tucking my tank tops into my gym shorts lately without irony, and I kind of think it looks good.
That's fair. I own multiple polo shirts in different colors. That is true. That is my work uniform, basically.
You know what? I don't anymore. That's not me.
There you go. I own cargo shorts and use every pocket. It's so useful. I actually want to get more cargo pants and cargo shorts
With even more
with
pockets?
even more pockets. I wear New Balances every day. Not anymore.
Man, I wish I wore New Balances every day, honestly. I need to go back to the New Balance because I've been wearing Hoka's and they're just not comfortable for me. Like, I tried them out. They have real nice thick soles, but they're too like inside the shoe, they're very narrow and try to conform to your foot. And if you have like a wider foot or something, My right foot has been in pain for the last year, and it's my shoe. Only my right foot. So much, so much Bookslap foot lore in this episode.
Speaking of feet, I wear socks with sandals and feel powerful. No, I judge you if you wear socks with sandals.
Yeah, no.
I do, really, genuinely. Um, I have a fanny pack and use it sincerely. I do not. I actually at one point had a fanny pack in my merch store, but nobody bought it.
Look, I have a fanny pack. This one I currently keep my Dungeons and Dragons dice in,
Oh, there you
but
go.
I'll wear it. It goes like I wear it in a very particular way. I don't wear it on my fanny. I do the crossbody.
Oh, it's a crossover. Yeah.
Yeah, which I feel like had its moment where it was like a thing. I still took this point, but like I'm arguing that it's good. In fact,
There you
it's
go.
so good I'm gonna wear it my fanny pack for the rest of this episode.
There you go.
It's full of dice. Do you want to see?
Yes.
It's full of. This will come up later, but it's full of an old AirPods case that's also full of dice.
There you go. I wear a watch every single day. It's true. I do.
I did. Does like a Fitbit count?
Yeah, it's a watch.
I mean, it's a watch, yeah, but I feel like that's like a separate category. Like my dad wears a watch.
Does it help that I sometimes use the watch face of the analog clock on there?
Well, I think, from my understanding, kids these days can't read an analog clock face. So,
Yeah, apparently I was told that the local high school, they had to change all the clocks to digital clocks because of that. Now it's for entertainment. I listen to actual radio in the car, not when I have to. I have done it recently,
yeah,
actually.
I
But
was gonna say you mostly listen to Nintendo music in the car.
it's true. That or YouTube music. I'll go back up. I complained that music was better before.
No, no, it wasn't.
No.
I listened to a lot of old music, but it wasn't better. There's good stuff now too.
I leave concerts 3 songs early to beat the parking lot. I didn't know that was a thing.
I have only ever been to one concert, and I was not driving, so I stayed
There
through
you
the
go.
whole thing. I was like, this is fine.
I think podcasts are just radio you pay for. Wait, people pay for podcasts?
Who's paying for podcasts? I don't actually even remember this question. I took this quiz earlier today. Like, who says this?
If you want to support me in my podcast journey, you can subscribe to me on Twitch, or you can donate using store.andybundy.net. There's a donate button on there that you can just donate to me if you want. I mean, it's not necessarily for the podcast, but
What Andy's saying is that if you would like to pay for this podcast, you are more than welcome to,
don't use like a third
but
party
you
to pay
don't
for it. That's fine.
have to.
Exactly.
Just show up at his house and give him money directly. Just leave it on the porch.
I'll rewatch the same 3 movies on rotation.
You know what? I clicked this one because honestly, I would be okay with that. What would your 3 movies be? Whole Lord of the Rings trilogy. Understood.
You have to limit it to 3?
Yeah, the question says 3.
Let's see. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy would be 1.
Ooh, okay.
Probably
The grimace. The cringe.
probably High School Musical.
Andy is so free right now. He's living his best life.
And the Super Mario Brothers 1993 movie.
Those are like I've known Andy for a good while now, and those are like 3 very Andy Bundy answers. Like exceptionally Andy answers.
There you go. All right.
I have to write these down. This is showing up on the quiz later.
Oh, there you go. I fall asleep to true crime documentaries.
I'm not a woman, so no.
I don't watch true crime.
My understanding is
documentaries.
that's a thing for that women do, is they listen to true
Gotcha.
crime and How Did She Murder Her Husband podcast. That's what memes have told me.
Gotcha. I never finished a single anime. I finished one at least.
Have I finished an anime this year? I have finished animes.
Well, didn't we
Chad, did you
just...
know that there was a point in which I was the head of the anime club for my school, for my high school?
I love that.
Not because I know anything about anime, but because the previous I was a member of the club, and the previous heads of the club were like, we're going to make you the president and this other person the vice president because she knows stuff about anime, but you'll do the things that are necessary to keep the club actually moving, and she won't.
There you go.
So I was like, thank you for being correct about me at 17.
I only listen to music from one decade. That is not true.
Is there a decade that you do not listen to music from?
No?
I was going to say, no. You pick any one you want. 1800s, anything you like. You'll find.
Seriously? There is a folder on my computer that is 1930s jazz.
This
I'm just
reminds me
saying.
that we got to get you to listen to more of the Persona soundtracks because there's a lot of jazz in there. I tagged you in some of that on Discord because I was like, man, Andy would really like this.
I read a physical newspaper on weekends. No.
Do they even still print those?
Yes. At least locally, like I've
Okay.
seen
All
them
right.
around. I bring earplugs to concerts. Actually, yes.
I mean, you should though. It is good for
Ear
you.
safety, hearing safety.
Yeah, it is. And you're a professional, so
Usually, I'm not there for the concert. That's right.
yeah.
Daily life. I compare grocery prices per ounce out loud in the aisle.
I took the L on this one, not because I do it out loud, but I feel like looking at grocery prices per ounce actually like that counts.
Then
Today
yes,
I
I'm
was
gonna check that.
like like that's the important thing. It's not that you do it out loud, it's that you actually look at that. Today I was at the CVS buying nose strips. And I was like, huh, the CVS brand nose strips are on a discount, are cheaper, but the name brand nose strips are more expensive, but like buy one, get one 50% off. So I was sitting there doing the math to figure out how, but they were also different quantities. The one box was 50, the other box was only 44. So I was doing the math to figure out the price per nose strip and which one was the better deal. So I understand that I'm wrong.
I have strong, unprompted opinions about Costco. No? I mean, change it to Sam's Club and then maybe.
Wait, what are your strong unprompted? I'm going to prompt the opinions about Sam's Club.
Is that they're really good and, what's the word? What's the word? Um, when you buy in bulk, it's a lot cheaper and it lasts a
That's
lot
true.
longer.
That I suppose that's true in that you have more of it, so you can like eat at the same rate, or
Exactly.
use whatever it is. Yeah, I don't care about Costco.
Yeah. I save good cardboard boxes just in case.
I do.
I do sometimes. I haven't lately.
I will actually
I'm gonna
save a
check it though.
good cardboard box or one with like a good like flap, like if it's like a fancy one, so that I can use it to re-gift later. Look, I'm not saving fancy wrapping paper so that I can reuse it on a new gift, but I'll probably get there.
Understood. Noted.
Yeah, so if you give me a gift at like Christmas with really nice wrapping paper, I'll be like, ooh, because I'm old.
So I complain about delivery fees instead of just paying them. I have a car. I'm the delivery person.
That's true. You do go on a lot of food runs in
I
your
do.
house.
So I'm not going to check that one.
You know what? I checked that one because I will go on a rant right now about delivery fees. Y'all, stop it. Stop it. Stop eating so much fast food, but also stop paying double the price for these crazy delivery fees and then complaining that you don't have any money. Stop. Like, come on. Rub your one brain cell together until it catches fire and gives you an idea. Illuminates a source of the problem. You can have as much avocado toast as you want as long as you make it at home.
That's fair. Don't grab it from Panera and then get it delivered.
Only if you also get that Panera lemonade that kills you.
Oh, right. Is that still a thing?
I think it is, but they, maybe changed the recipe a
nerfed
little
it.
bit. Yeah, the nerfed it.
Alrighty.
Now it just does. Now it's just damage over time, like most fast food. It doesn't do burst damage.
I'm in bed before 10 p.m. by choice. No.
Man,
Um,
I wish that was the case. I had to tell Andy last night to go to bed much earlier. I was like, "No, you have to go to bed. We're not going to play this video game. We're going to be good and go to bed."
you take a daily multivitamin and reminded others too. I need to actually get more because I am almost out of mine, but I'm going to
Yeah,
check that.
and beloved viewers, this is your reminder to take your multivitamins.
There you go. I have a designated spot on the couch. Yes, that is true.
I do, but that's mostly because Lloyd has a designated spot on the couch, and my spot needs to be different, or
That's
he
fair.
gets upset.
I complain about my back at least once a day. I haven't lately.
No, that's not a thing for me.
I have a coworker who is younger than me who will constantly complain about his back.
But does he also look like this?
I haven't looked, but
You try not to make direct eye contact with him so you don't turn to stone.
I plan all my meals on Sunday. No, I don't currently.
No, I never have. I plan my meals like 3 days in advance, maybe, if
There you
that.
go. I save plastic bags inside other plastic bags. Yes, it's the best way to do it.
Honestly, who doesn't do that? Like, who is out there not doing
Apparently,
that?
the young kids.
I have Mike. Don't look in my kitchen. It's full of plastic bags because I don't. I feel bad throwing them away, but I also don't have a convenient place to go recycle them. So one day we're going to be doing this podcast, and my apartment is just going to be me, like underneath a mountain of plastic bags.
All right, now we're moving to work/school. I say let's circle back in actual meetings. I have not unironically said this.
I do. I do say that.
I have sent per my last email more than once. Not at my current job, but at my last job, I did a lot.
I have never done that. That's not one for me.
Well, when people don't read your emails and then just start talking, I'm going
Yeah.
to
See.
change subject real quickly because, yeah,
Okay. All
I,
right.
I send calendar invites for casual hangouts. I have not done that.
I have not done that because I don't have casual hangouts. This is my casual hangout, in case there's any confusion.
We didn't make a calendar invite for this podcast
And that's
recording.
true. That's true.
I am visibly proud of my spreadsheets. Yes,
Man, I should be more proud of my spreadsheets, but I'm not. I don't.
you've
Make
seen my spreadsheets. I mean, between the podcast,
make
we
good
had the rating
spreadsheets.
one, we did the movie night spreadsheet. Yeah, that's me.
Mine are just chicken scratch, digital chicken scratch.
I schedule meetings that should have been emails. No, why would you do that?
I like meetings, but
That should have been emails. There's a difference. I like meetings, but they will be meetings if I meet.
well, yes, sir.
Okay. I CC my boss for protection.
That's just good practice. That's just good
I
practice.
have recently, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just good to like be like, hey, look, I'm doing the thing.
I print things to review on paper. I have done that before. I'm going to check it. I have a distinct work voice. I don't think I do. It's
I
the same as my
sometimes
regular
do.
voice.
I sometimes do. I have a work voice in writing. Like I
Interesting.
never really need to like speak to people, but I have to put things into writing. So I do.
I arrive to meetings 10 minutes early every time. If it's a Teams meeting, I get there right at time.
Yeah, because if you log into the Teams meeting early and everybody gets that little notification, it causes them stress and they'll start popping in. And I don't want to make small talk in advance.
Exactly.
I don't
So,
want to have to
no,
do that.
not me. I use Outlook by choice and defend it. It's actually not that bad of a program. Come on.
Nah, it's hot garbage. You're wrong about that. It's the worst.
Okay. Social energy now. I leave every function before midnight. That is not the case.
I wish I did.
I feel relieved when plans get canceled. It depends on the plans. I'm gonna check it. Um, I bring a jacket just in case to every outing. No,
I don't bring it just in case. I bring it when I know that I'm gonna want it.
that's fair.
Or if I know that it's gonna rain. So like, it's not a just in case. It's like no, I have planned this. I I am aware of future events.
I avoid clubs at all costs. No, not really.
I do. I do. I don't want to go to the club. Do not invite me to the club.
Okay.
Like,
I prefer dinner
no, that's
reservations.
not you. You invite me. That's fine. You can invite me to the club.
Okay.
And I'll go. But nobody else. Don't invite me.
Okay. Prefer dinner reservations to bars? Sure. For the
I
fancy dinner?
like I like having I never have a reservation, but I like to go to a bar that has good food and show but I never have a reservation. I'll just show up. And if they can't seat
Gotcha.
me, it's like I'm out.
There you go. I refuse standing room only events on principle. I've never been to one, so I can't say yes or no. I'm just
I'm
gonna
not
say
gonna
no.
do that. My feet hurt.
I ask what time will this end before agreeing to plans. I have not done that before.
That feels horribly rude. I may
It does.
think about it, but I'm not gonna ask.
I want to know exactly who else will be there first. Sometimes.
Yes, I do.
The what time will this end thing? It depends on if I have something else that I have to be elsewhere at the same time. So like, I have to be at someplace at 2. This starts at noon. When is it going to be over? Because I need to be leaving by 1:30 or
I
something.
mean,
like that.
that's fair. That's
different.
fine. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that question is phrased in a pretty aggressive way.
Right. I cancel plans the day of regularly. No.
Nah. Again, it's rude.
I judge venues primarily by parking. Here we go with the parking again.
Parking thing. What is it? I don't even have a driver's license.
I don't judge them by parking. No. Final boss behavior. I have said back in my day in earnest, yes. I call strangers buddy,
Yeah.
champ, or chief. I do.
I say buddy, but I'm not to a stranger.
I'm not your
I don't
buddy
think
guy. I give unsolicited advice at every opportunity. Do I do that?
You don't do that, but maybe someone else that we know does.
Okay, it's not me. I have said you'll understand when you're older. I have actually said that.
I have probably said that to someone who is watching this podcast right now. And it might even be to someone older than me.
That's true. I tell stories that take 20 plus minutes to land. Not 20, not that long.
Let's just move on.
All right. I argue about the thermostat as a hobby. No.
Nah, that's a meme.
I have a favorite hardware store and a secret favorite.
Nah, I don't care.
You save big money at Menards.
Wait, what's the second favorite?
Probably like a Lowe's.
Okay, that's
And then
fair.
Home Depot.
Home Depot is a little evil. They are a little evil. So,
And then there's like the True Values and like the local that are probably down at the bottom.
wow, Andy hates local businesses. Another deep lore.
Only specific ones, and for other reasons I'm not going to get into this podcast.
It's classified information.
I correct people's grammar out loud.
No,
I have done that before.
I don't need to do. I don't need to do that. I can bite my tongue about it. I'll think about it, but no, I don't need to
I
make
have done it
enemies
bef-
or get into conversation.
I have done it before, so that's why I'm checking it, but I'm better about doing it now. Growth. I sigh audibly when I stand up. Yeah, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
I'm the designated admin of a family. We don't have a family group chat, so no.
Yeah, we don't have that. I don't think
So-
that's not a thing.
35 out of 100. Let's see my score. I am soft Unc.
All right. All right. Here's your opportunity, beloved listeners and viewers. Who do you think? Andy is at 35 for his Unc score. What do you think Bookslap's Unc score is? Andy, do you think I'm higher or lower than you?
Higher.
Okay, but by how much?
10 to 15.
Wow. Okay, are you ready for the answer?
Uh-huh.
37.
Oh, really? That
Yeah,
much?
only 2.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can believe, I think our Unc points are in very different places.
What's the youth score compared to the Unc score? Because I'm noticing my youth score is 65.
They add up to 100, and there are 100
Understood.
questions.
Understood. I didn't do the math. It's fine.
You know what? This has already been an hour-long podcast. So
It
yeah,
has.
of course, you're tired. The brain cell has been going, telling stories about punctuation marks, and we got 3 different Bookslap foot lore drops.
We did.
We did. Those
So
were things
now that we've
happened.
figured out how Unc we are, do we want to talk about anything about our streaming because it is. We have been talking for an hour.
We have been talking for an hour. We could talk about these. We could talk about these. You've played a lot of games.
I have, and
You
I
have
think
played a lot of
I
games,
think
and we could save them for the next episode.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what games I've played this last month. What I'm thinking about doing is I might work with maybe you a little bit and write up some actual reviews on my website and do a text version.
Okay.
That way, you
Viewers,
get
did you
that
know
on
that
top
Andy
of.
has a website and that he writes things on it?
I do. Every
It's
Monday
true.
we've been doing Music Monday, where I show like video game music that has been important to me in one way or another. Started in January and we're in July already.
No.
But basically, I do other things. I just haven't posted like a regular article in a while, like a couple years. But games that I played this last month, we did Rocket Robot on Wheels, Parappa the Rapper, Star Fox, the new one on Switch, Mario Kart World, Splatoon 3, Mina the Hollower, Ratchet and Clank, Dokapon Kingdom Connect, Super Ukulele Kart, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. There's some really good stuff in there, and I think maybe I'll just do a recap later, and you'll have to check it out on my website when it gets published, whenever that is.
At the nebulous point in the future in which this
Yes.
has already happened. Woo! Yeah, I have not played that many games. I played Resident Evil 4, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, and Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, which people have been, which has gotten DMCA'd so a lot, as it does. So don't try to
course.
look at the VODs, because they're all muted.
Oh,
But
and
they're
then we
there,
also
and we're having a great time.
also together we played the Hexen DLC and have been doing Ocarina of Time randomizers.
I am so ready for more Ocarina of Time for when the
Me too.
remake comes out. That's definitely gonna be a game that I actually splurge and get because I've been doing so well not buying things this year. I've made it so far, but that's one that I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna let the FOMO, happen and me feel bad about it. I'm gonna dive into it.
There you go.
But you know what? In the meantime, I want to keep doing. I want to keep doing Ocarina of Time randos. I
Oh.
want to play it on my own and learn more. But I'm really afraid that our randomizer seed is going to get messed up.
So what you're saying is we need to finish this one so that you can do it by yourself before our next one.
Yes, that I can do an entire seed again before we keep doing it. How fast do you think we can get our time down in a co-op rando seed?
It depends on the seed.
It does. Well, that is true. That is true.
Because we've had some that have been really nice to us and some that have not.
And we've also continued to add in more checks and things. Like this one we're currently working on, we added in boss randomizer. So all of the young Link and adult Link bosses are randomized within their own separate pools. I think maybe next time we should mix those together. Like, you know what? I'm not afraid. I'll fight Phantom Ganon as young Link. I'll do it. Say I won't. I'll figure out how to do it. Volvagia as young Link, it's fine. I'll do it. It'll be fine. What do you mean? It's fine.
There you
We'll figure it out.
go. Movie nights.
It's impossible, chat. If you didn't know, you can't.
Impossible. Nothing
It is impossible. No, it is impossible. You need the Megaton Hammer.
Okay.
Andy, one time you tried your hardest to beat that boss
did.
and look at every possible option because we couldn't find the Megaton Hammer. This happened off stream because you couldn't find the Megaton Hammer. And then we looked it up and yeah, hard locked.
Yeah.
You need that hammer.
I wonder if that'd be in logic then.
But I want to
But-
get our time down to under 4 hours.
That would be cool.
I want to get it under 4 hours. So we're going to have to keep doing it. And then we'll have to do other randomizers. It's going to be a whole mess. Still waiting for the Banjo-Kazooie randomizer. You're trying to
supposed to
move
be-
on to the next topic, and I keep not letting you.
The Lighthouse is supposed to be coming sometime this year or this month or next.
Yeah, they said that it's supposed to come. They were hoping that it would come out in July, and July is almost done.
It is.
So I'm hoping that by speaking this out loud, that we will reverse curse that we're going to reverse psychology them, and they'll release it because then we can also play that. And then like Teamwork Tuesday content is set. It's good for a while. Plus, I just want to play it again.
Yeah, I'm always down for more banjo. You know this.
It's been slightly over a year since I played that game for the first time, so I'm due. You
That's
know,
wild.
I know.
But then talking about Discord stuff, if you didn't see the announcement in my Discord, if you're not in Discord, discord.gg/Bundy, get you in there. We created a new channel, Selfie Station. A lot of you have put some selfies in there. That's awesome. Keep doing it. We have our suggestion channel as well as a mod support, so you can make tickets for the mods to see and myself. Exactly. Doing, I said, assessing roles in the channels to make sure we have the right stuff for the community. We're going to require verified phone numbers to be able to chat in Discord. If you've noticed, we've had a lot of bot activity lately. We're trying to mitigate that. And we had it on the third of four auto mod, which is like 10 minutes in. And then the next one is phone number.
10 minutes. I don't know what you mean.
10 minutes in the Discord.
Oh, before you can speak. Okay.
Before you can speak.
You might not have noticed some of the bot activity in the Discord because I've been jumping in and slaughtering them as fast as I can.
Both you and JJ have made my job a lot easier.
Yeah, so hopefully you haven't noticed it, but yeah, they do get in there.
We're considering adding a honeypot channel maybe, but the problem is that some being a bear cave, some people might jump into the honey that aren't supposed to, and then we'll get out of band.
And they'll get stung by the bees.
Exactly.
Is that the metaphor that we're going?
Something like that. Thank you for all of the movie nights we've been doing. We had some interesting movies this month. We actually have one later tonight of this recording, which is going to be great. By the time you see this, we've already watched it.
Yeah, I'm sure we had a great time.
But yeah, every Saturday night around 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, that'd be great.
And I think that's it.
That is it. Is there anything you need to announce for this next upcoming month?
Oh God, the pressure. No, everything's cool.
Same here. So thank you so much for watching Bookslap. Thank you for joining me on this podcast.
You're welcome.
Whichever
Thank you for
direction.
hosting me. Thank you for giving me a home, both here on the podcast and also in the Bear Cave for Discord.
All right. Well, thank you so much again. Don't forget to leave comment, talk about this in Discord, all that.
Yeah,
fun
we
stuff.
want to see your Unc scores. Post your Unc score. I didn't dedicate so much time in this podcast episode to not get those Unc scores. Cough them up.
Let us see it. All right. Until next time, this has been the Bear Cave Life of the Bear Cave. We'll see you later.